Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Today we'll be discussing with you about a very beautiful ragam, Mohanam. If you look at the raga system of Carnatic music, I would say that it is a wonder in the sense that the seven notes in all its permutation combination yield so many colors and hues for us, and each one also evokes a different kind of an emotion for us. Some ragas make us feel very, very happy. Some make us feel emotive. Some create some kind of a pathos within us. So there are so many ways in which the ragas actually have an impact on us. Today's raga Mohanam is something which creates some kind of a delight, I would say, in the listener. The word Mohanam itself means enchanting or charming. So that way, we could say that this ragam truly has got a wonderful impact on the listener. If we look at the ragam Mohanam, we see that historically it is a very, very old ragam in the sense that all this Melagartha system, the classification into 72, all this came much, much later. But this ragam, Mohanam as a scale, as a ragam, has been prevalent from many, many years. Now, later on, it has necessitated to be put under some Melakarta. So that way we could say that Mohanam is a Janya of the 28th Melakarta Harikambodi. But of course, there is always an eternal debate about this in the sense that some say it could also be a Janya of the Shankarabharana Raga, some say it could be a Janya of the Kalyani Raga, but generally we agree on the fact that it is a Janya of the 28th Melakarta Harikambodi. Now let us first look at the Arohana Avarona of this particular ragam. It is a 5 note ragam, so pentatonic scale, I would say, in the sense like sa ri ga pa da sa sa da pa ga ri sa. So sa ri ga. Then there is no madhyama. Then pa da sa. So nishadam is also not there. So out of the 7 notes, Sarigama Padani would see that the Madhyama and Nishada are absent in Mohanam, which yields the scale as Sariga Pa Da Sa Sa Da Pa Gari Sa. Now let us look at the variety of the notes that this ragam takes. Sa Shadja, Ri Chatushruti Ri, Ga Antaragandhara, Pa Da Chatushruti Daivata, Sa Sada Pagari Sa. So if you're going to make it into a permutation combination, Sari Ga Bagari Sari Da Sari Ga Pada Da Sa Da Pagari Gada Pada Pagari Ga Pagari Sari Da Sa. Now let us look at the way in which the swaras are focused. In this, mainly apart from sa and pa, we see that re, ga, da. These are the other notes which are here, and all of them get kind of a prominence in different contexts. We'll take an example of a popular Varnam for you, which all of you as students will be knowing, the Ninnu Kori Varnam of Sri Puchi Srinivasa Iyengar. ನಿನ್ನು ಕೋರಿ ಯೋನ ನೂರ ನೀಕಿ ಲ ಲೋಕ ನಾಯಕ ನನ್ನೊಪ್ಪ ಲೀಪ ಸಮಯ ಮೂರ Mita Kripa Chuvu Dagara. I'm taking the example of a Varnam because that is the musical form where you see that the swaras are explicitly portrayed. If you take a Kriti, for example, you have to notate it to understand the swaras underlying it. So we will take the example of a Varnam which makes it very, very clear. So here the Mukka Iswaram. Gari gari sari sari sa gari ga sari sa da sari gari ga pa da pa da sa ri ga sa ri da sa pa da sa ri ga sa da pa ga ri sa ri. So here in this particular swaram, you would have seen gari gari sa ri sa gari ga. So the re in the connection with the ga, the different colors you are able to sense here. Now coming to the Gandhara, which is also very, very important note in Mohanam, the same Varnam we'll look at another Swaram. Ga, gari, gari, sari, ga, ga. Now here, you observe keenly how each time we go back to the Gandhara to give you kind of a focus on the Gandharam, like ga, gari, gari, sari, ga, ga. Pada da sari ga ga gada pagari ga ga sada pagari sannota ga shri ni vasa. Now the third swaram which I was mentioning was the Daivata. Pa da da pa gari sari gari sada sari ga pa da sa da pa gari. As students of music, you will probably be singing it mechanically. But over the years, when we keep on listening to this and keep on singing it over and over again, we are able to see the inner layers which are there inside this particular Varnam. Like pa da da pa. So when the Dhaivata comes back to the pa, what is the color? It's the same Chatusruti Dhaivata that is happening throughout, but you see that in the context of different notes, how this particular Dhaivata takes different colors. Like pa da da pa gari sa ri gari sa da. So when it glides from the sa to dha, another color gets formed. Sa ri ga pa ta sa da ba ga ri sunnu ta. The last swaram again, where we wind off by giving the entire gamut of the Mohanam to you, like sa ri ga ri sa da ba ga ri sa sa ri ri ga ga pa pa da da sa ri ga da sa ri sa. So it goes on like this. So where you would see that different completely traversing to the entire octaves gives you a complete picture of the Mohanam Ragam. Now interestingly, we also see that this particular Ragam has kind of, the prevalence in so many systems all over the world. That is something very, very interesting about Mohanam, where you see that it is an international melody. If you go to countries like Burma, Thailand, Japan, Singapore, wherever you go, you would see that this sari ga pa da sa, maybe not with the kind of sari ga pa da. So the gamakas which are very, very inherent to our music, that may not be there, but da pa ga ri sari ga pa da pa ga ri in its plain scale, this is prevalent in many, many countries. Now, looking at what is the Grahaswara in Mohanam, we see that very interestingly, the Gandhara is the Grahaswaram or the commencing point for so many, many compositions. Let us look at a few compositions as examples to see how this Graha Swara or the commencing note operates according to the thought process of different composers. First, we will take the example of the great saint Sri Tyagarajar, a few of his compositions. The first one, भवनूतनाहृदयमुन रमिम्बोमो भवनूतनाहृदयमुनरमिम्बोमो बडलिकदी ईरा कमल संभवनूत नारदयमुनरबिम्बुमु और नन्नु पालिंपग नडचिवचितिवो or another composition दयरानी 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 दाशरथि रामा दयरानी दयरानी where you would see in the examples I showed Nanupa starting on ga or Bavanuta ga 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 itself gives a very prominent, it gets a very prominent place in the starting opening phrase. Or Dayara Gapadasa. Let us look at examples from a few more composers. I'll take the example of Sri G. N. Balasubramaniam, who's composed a beautiful composition भुवनत्रय सम्मोहनकर शास्तारं भजे भुवनत्रय सम्मोहनकर शास्तारं भजे or another famous composer, Sri Papanasam Sivan, where you see a very different kind, I would say, of approach to Mohanam itself, like in the opening phrase of the very popular composition, Kapali, 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 Kapali. Here, probably it was also an attempt at doing a Swaraksharam, so where he attempted like Ga pa sa, a very unusual phrase, I would say, for Mohanam, but nevertheless, it sounds very, very aesthetic. Ka pa li. Then, of course, he develops that Mohanam in a very beautiful way in the whole composition. Then another composition, let's take Yen Palli Kundi Rahiya Sriranganatha. Now coming to Sri Muthuswami Dikshadhar, who has also composed very beautiful compositions in Mohanam. Kadambari Priyaye Kadambaka Nanaye Namaste 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 Kadambari Priya or another composition Narasimha Agacha. Now looking at some more composers, we see a composition of Narayana Tirtha Shemam Guru Gopalam or another composition of Arunachala Kavirayar Vandan Vandan Varada Raguramal Valdan Vandan Varada Raguramal Valdan Vandan Varada. Like this, I could keep going on and on, but because of the fact that there are so many composers who have composed in this beautiful, enchanting ragam Mohanam. Now, let us look at some technicalities of this ragam in the sense that what are the kind of beauties that we can find here in terms of the swaras. First, let us look at the Janta Swara combination. Then we also have the Dhatu Swara combinations. These Janta Swara combinations actually come out very beautifully in Mohanam, like sa sa da da ba ba ga ga da da ba ba ga ga ri ri pa ba ga ga ri ri sa 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 ri ri ga ri ga ga pa ga pa ba da pa da da sa da da pa sa da da pa ba ga da da pa ga da pa ga ri pa ga ri pa ga da pa ri da pa ga ri. So these kind of Janta swaras actually sound very, very beautiful in this ragam. We look at it in a more detailed way when we do the Kalpana Swarams for this, or the Dhatu Swarams, that is a skipping of notes. Sagari ri pa ga ga da pa pa sa da da ri sa sagari ri pa ga ga da pa sa da da ri sa. Or also in the three octaves, completely, kind of sweeping through the entire three gamuts, like pa da sa ri ga pa da sa ri ga pa ga ri sa da pa ga ri sa da pa. Like this, we could go on to see how different kinds of swara combinations add so much beauty to this. In this context, Tyagaraja has composed about 11 kritis in Mohanam. Dikshadhar has composed about 6 kritis. And interestingly, Shyama Sastri has composed in so many of the Rakti ragas like Shankarabharanam, Bhairavi, Yadukula Kambodi, Kalyani. But he has not composed even one composition in Mohanam. Now, coming back to the one of the preliminary compositions, the Geetam, let us examine one of them to see how this particular ragam actually unfolds in a simple way in a Geetam. All of you are very familiar with this Geetam. Varavina Mridupani Vanarugalo Chanarani Suruchira Pambaraveni Suranutakal Yani. So again, here also you would have seen how it starts on the Gandhara, which I was mentioning earlier to you also. Ga ga pa pa da pa sa sa, like Varavina Mridupani. Now, is there any counterpart or equivalent of this Mohanam ragam in the Hindustani ragam? Yes, very much, which is called as the Bhoop or Bhupali. And there is also another ragam which is quite similar, I would say, to the Bhoop, which is called as Deshkar. But generally, we say that the Bhoop or Bhupali ragam of the Hindustani music is equivalent to the Carnatic music, where sa re ga pa da sa sa da pa ga re sa. Here, this system operates in a slightly different way in the sense that we could say that here this is placed under the Kalyan That, where sa da pa ga re sa, it gets the flavor of this Kalyan. So that is why probably they put it under that Kalyan That. Here again, you would see that the Vadi here is the Gandhara, and if the Vadi becomes the Daivata, then it becomes Deshkar. So this works on a different kind of a methodology. So, but nevertheless, the point here is that how the raga gets established more so by operating on the mandrasthai. We all know that even the way of rendering an alap or alapana is quite different in the two systems, where in the Carnatic music system we plunge into kind of covering the entire gamut, like we could probably even start off like this and then go to elaborate an alapana in an expansive manner. But in the Hindustani mode, it's generally we see that from the mandrasthai, slowly they build through towards kind of establishing the adara shadja, and then it goes up slowly, note by note. So I would say that it is more like a beautiful unfolding, like how the flower, from the bud to a kind of flower, it blossoms like that. It slowly it unfolds, and that's a different process. Like where they also say that this the sa re ga re sa re da sa. So also you would see that how the, because again, as I've also mentioned in one of my previous episodes, the two systems operate on two different kinds of gamakas. For us it is more of the kampita gamaka, whereas for us in the Hindustani music is more about the jaru gamaka. So for us, ga 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 pa da sa da pa ga ri ga 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 pa pa ga ga da da ga ga da 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 pa pa ga ga ri ri sa ga ri ga ri sa ri da. Whereas here pa ga re sa da, so sa da sa da. So sa, from sa it's a kind of a glide, so sa da, or even that way. So where the dha kind of relies on the sa itself. And then we see that, we look at one more example here to see how in our own compositions, apart from the fact that we have a lot of kritis, varnam, geetam, and other things, there is also further beautification which has been done by several composers. We'll take the example of Sri Tiruvarur Ramaswamy Pillai, who has composed a beautiful composition in this Mohana Ragam. Before that, I would also like to make a point that while I said that Ga is the kind of commencing point for many compositions, we also see some compositions like Mohana Rama Mohana Rama Mo, starting on the Adhara Shadja or on the Tara Shadja. Ra ra Rajivalochana ra 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 sa, the Tarasa. So like this, other points of the Adhara Shadja and Tara Shadja also play an important role. Coming back to Jagadishwari, beautiful composition of Tiruvarur Ramaswamy Pillai, here you see that he has embedded a beautiful Swara Sahityam, and with a lot of Swara Aksharam also, that is what we call as Swaraksharam, also incorporated within it. The composition I'll not render in full, only that Swara Sahityam for you to see how he has approached this ragam so very, very aesthetically. Jagadishwari कृपै पूरी जगदीश्वरी कृपै पूरी जगदीश्वरी. Let us look at this Swara Sahityam. Da pa ga ri sa ri ga, da pa ga pa ri ga ri, da pa da ga pa ri ga pa da, da ri sa ga ri ga pa ga ri da, sa ri ga ri sa da, ri sa ri ga da, ga ri da ri ga da. Once more, I'll sing for you to listen more intently to see how the Dhaivata, as an important note of Mohana, has been focused on and on again and again. Da pa ga ri sa ri ga, da pa ga pa ri ga ri, da pa da ga pa ri ga pa da, da ri sa ga ri ga pa ga ri da, sa ri ga ri sa da, ri sa ri ga ri ga da. So the swara from different notes, different points, how it occurs different colors is something to be really interrogated and enjoyed, I would say. So the same thing coming as the Sahityam, தாரணிதனில் அடுத்தாறு கூதவி செய்ய தாயுனை விட வேறுளதா தாமதம் இன்றி வேத பொறி தாசனு கருளிந்த என்பதறித பெரிதவரம் தா. So தாரணிதனில் அடுத்தாறு. So where the sahityam either as ta or da kind of coincides with the swaram dha. Let's look at a small alapana and a swaram before we wind up the session, where alapana can begin anywhere. So ta da ra 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 ri 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 na na na. A few swaras. Bhuvanatraya Gapada Baga Bagari Sari Bhuvanatraya Dasada Baga Padasada Bagari Sari Bhuva Gagapa Gaga Gaga Sasada Sasada Bagari Sari Bhuvana Dada Sasa Dasada Padasada Bagari Sari Bhuvana Gagari Gaga Bagari Sada Sari Gagari Sada Sari Gagari Sada Sari Gaga Bagari Gaga Papa Baba Gapa da 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 ba da da bagari Gapa da 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 bagari Gapa da sa sa da da sa sa da sa ri sa da sa ri ga bagari sa da ga ri ri sa da sa ri sa ga ri sa da ba ri sa da ba sa da bagari sa ri ga bagari ga pa da ba ga pa da sa ri ga ri sa da ba ri sa da ba ga sa da bagari Bhuvana Traya Sammohanakara Shastaharam Bhajeham. In a concert also you would see that this particular ragam has been used for almost all the compositional forms. We saw the Geetam in Mohanam, Varnam, Kriti, Javali, Tillana, Padam, and so many slokas, vrittams, they all find a very, very kind of, important place through the ragam Mohanam. And interestingly, Tyagaraja has also composed a Mangalam for his opera Prahalada Bhakti Vijayam, which ends in Mohanam like Jaya Mangalam Nitya Shubha Mangalam Jaya Mangalam Nitya Shubha Mangalam. Thus, through the session, you saw how beautiful and enchanting the ragam Mohanam is. It gives us a feeling of happiness. As I said earlier, each ragam evokes a different kind of an emotion. And that way, Mohanam is a very, very happy ragam, giving us a lot of happiness, I would say. So, listening to Mohanam, singing to Mohanam is always a great pleasure.